EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, start.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Young off the play fake. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 3rd and 3. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Patriots at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll run on first down. Matlock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Carolina defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 23. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. First down, Matlock, and he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Panther first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Now here's Young. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
22 yards there, a first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7-5-0.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well.
They'll try the left side. Matlock. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Young now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Rush, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young will set to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down now, Matlock. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. It certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Patriots.
They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Matlock. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 44 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Jones to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, Young.
And this one too low.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be Young again. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's the Panthers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Jones on the return. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off the play fake, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Young. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Young off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go.
Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
All right, rifles 1, and that's going to be intercepted.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Young's throw there incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on third down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. Matlock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Up the middle they go. Matlock. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime.
Taking it right down Broadway.
He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Hawkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Patriots, they're good.